Meanwhile, demonstrations are breaking out across Florida in support of anti-government protests in Cuba, calling for an end to the country's communist regime. Groups there chanting, quote, "Where are you, Biden?" pushing for involvement from the U.S. government. Cuban-American and candidate for Virginia Attorney General Jason Miyares is with me right now. And Jason, it's great to have you. Your reaction to what's taking place?
Listen, what we're seeing in Cuba are people that have had 60 years living under the foot of a brutal communist dictatorship. And they want things that, quite frankly, in America, we take for granted every day. They want freedom of religion, freedom of conscience, freedom of speech, and the freedom to choose the destiny of their own government. Right now, that has been denied to the Cuban people for over 60 years. And you're seeing a spontaneous outbreak of just a yearning for freedom, and it is not dealing with the coronavirus and the vaccines. It's not dealing with the Cuban healthcare system, though it's been crumbling. They just want freedom, and right now we need strong leadership to stand with the Cuban people, and I don't think we're seeing that right now.
Well, look, it's an interesting reaction from the Secretary of Homeland Security, Alejandro Mayorkas. We know what's taken place at the southern border, major crisis underway, because they undid all the Trump administration deals that were in place with the triangle countries. And yet here, Mayorkas is giving a pretty stern warning to Cuba and Haiti. Watch.
Allow me to be clear. If you take to the sea, you will not come to the United States.
Jason, your reaction?
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, our tradition has always been a bargain with the Cuban people that if you flee the communist regime, you're going to have a home and the last best hope on earth. And that's obviously been changed. Now, we are in the midst of a pandemic, and I acknowledge we're going to have to be very unique with our rules. But that situation we have in Cuba, it's the same situation that got my mother on an airplane in Havana, Cuba, when she was penniless and homeless and not knowing where her next meal come from as a 19-year-old. And she fled Cuba, and she legally immigrated to Spain and then came to the United States. But what you're seeing right now in Cuba is a government that's denied even the most basic of human rights. And what I find probably a little bit unconscionable is we need to speak with one voice as an American people. And both President Obama and Terry McAuliffe, when he was governor of Virginia, and now he's running for governor again, they both visited Cuba. They both bragged about their great relationships with the communist dictatorship when they visited. They have been utterly silent when they visited that island. They did not take 1 minute to meet with the dissidents in Cuba, people yearning for freedom and human dignity. And they're still silent today. If you look at both Terry McAuliffe and Barack Obama's Twitter feed, they have not said one iota, one word, standing with people just 90 miles off our shore, yearning for freedom. And so what we need, and I know the American left has always had a very romanticized view of Cuba, we need to speak with one voice, tell the Cuban government, the only non-democracy in all of North America is 90 miles off our shores. We need to speak with one voice. And the great irony is when we have protesters in America right now that are burning the American flag and saying it's a symbol of oppression, both in Havana, both in Hong Kong, all over the world, that flag is what most of us know. It is a symbol of hope, opportunity, and freedom. We need to speak with one voice for the Cuban people and say enough is enough. Give them freedom, democracy.
You know who else we haven't heard a peep from is some of these Democrats who are pushing socialist ideas. Where's Bernie Sanders? Where's Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez to react to the implications of socialism? Do we want to become Cuba? Jason, thank you so much. Jason Miyares joining us there.